Hello Gemini, so I'm doing your tarot reading for July 2025. As always, please only take the messages that resonate for you and don't try and force anything to fit with your situation, okay? These readings, they are general. So, really quickly, Gemini, before I do your reading, because I need to prep your deck anyway, I would just like to take a moment to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Otter Spirit, which is the beautiful brand behind the gemstone bracelets that I'm wearing today, and the guys behind those who gifted our channel these beautiful bracelets as free gifts for our viewers and subscribers. So they've been so incredibly kind and generous to us. Thank you so much, Otter Spirit. There's a list of last month's winners for these gorgeous bracelets on my community page right here on YouTube. So go check that out at the end of this reading and just check that your name is on the list, okay? Claim your prize. Now, every bracelet that Otter Spirit makes, because they're all handcrafted and they're all infused with intention, and honestly they have become such a grounding and heart-opening part of my own practice. On their website you will find special collections such as the Love Pack, the Protection Pack, Prosperity Pack. Anything to suit your needs, they are going to have it, okay? And each bracelet is crafted to support emotional connection and healing. You can use my code PhoenixTarot20 at their checkout because you do deserve a little gift for yourself as well. So, your energies for this month. Strongest overall message is the Hermit. Interesting. It says, find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. And then the situation at hand is renewal, number 20. So this one would be judgment or awakening, okay? It says, review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgment of yourself and others. So the combination of these two, Gemini, for your situation here, it tells me that there has been quite a struggle that's been going on inside yourself. It is part of your own spiritual growth and spiritual journey. There might have been a little bit of harsh negative judgments here, either towards yourself or from other people towards you, or perhaps from yourself towards others, okay? You're going to know which direction this energy has been coming from, or if it's been going out, okay? You're going to know that one. So this is saying, okay, Gemini, this is the month for a review, okay? And a personal review with this renewal and the Hermit. Review in the past, anything that you took part in the past, or anything that might have happened to you in the past, and reviewing where you're at now and seeing if you can find the common thread between the past and where you're at right now. See if you can trace back your steps, the steps that you took to get to the point that you're at now. And there's indications here with this Hermit that it might be time for you to maybe find a mentor, okay, that's going to help you out on this spiritual journey. There is a message, a strong message here about past energies affecting your present moment, and it could be affecting your decision making as well. So as long as that is positive, then obviously that's okay. But if this is coming back as a negative in your own lived experience, then it is going to be time for you to see if you can find a mentor, okay? Someone who can help you out with this. I'm feeling strongly that it is actually going to be time for you to take a bit of a break, a temporary break away from society. There does seem to be a lot of I mean, there's always going to be toxicity that goes on from other people, but it seems like this month is more so than usual, right? So with this combination, be careful of where it is that you're getting your advice from, because you could be unintentionally taking bad advice off of individuals that quite honestly don't understand your situation, right? There could be a little bit of unhealthiness here that's going on through some sort of advice. So if at any point in time, Gemini, I mean, you should apply this rule anyway, but more so this month. If anybody that you seek for help, advice, it could be anyone, okay? It could be a teacher, a doctor, anybody. It could even be tarot, because obviously not all tarot readings are going to apply for you, right? This is all about seeking a second opinion. That's the message that's coming through here, Gemini. Anything that's not sitting right with you, okay? Seek a second opinion. Because there is a message here about yes, you need to seek out a mentor, but also keep an open mind as well, okay? Because not all the advice that you receive is going to be good, or is going to be good for you and your specific, unique situation that's going on here, okay? So can you tell us more about renewal for Gemini? Tell us more about renewal for Gemini, please. About reviewing the past and the present so that they can plan a bright new future. There's something to do with past energy is making you worried or afraid. And look what's just come out. Like literally, I was halfway through that sentence and you've got the 9 of Swords that's come out, and it's come out squiffy. Can you see that? Right? Something about past energy has got you worried or afraid of proceeding with the next steps that you're supposed to be taking. So it really is time for you to seek that help and that advice and that mentor. But be smart about it, okay? Be smart about it, because like I said, anyone at any point in time gives you advice that doesn't sit right with you in your heart, you can feel free not to take that on, okay? Always seek a second opinion with everything. This is 9 of Swords off center, please. Gemini. Past energy that's worrying Gemini. The Hierophants. It's to do with the Hierophant energy. To do with your beliefs. It could be spiritual teachings, religious teachings. I feel that this is more to do with your beliefs. Your beliefs this month, Gemini, are being challenged. And because they're being challenged, it's triggering this spiritual rebirth, if you will. It's almost like you're learning that everything that you thought was true, actually, that's what's being challenged. You thought that something was true for such a long, long time, and it's not true at all. You were worried about something for the longest time. And as it turns out, you can put your worries to rest. Okay? Now, I don't know exactly what that is. I'm not going to be able to give you pinpoint, accurate, detailed specifics. This is a general read. And I'm an intuitive reader, not a psychic. You're going to know what this is, because it's literally something that's been keeping you awake at night. And it's something that you don't tend to discuss with other people. That this is something that you've been keeping to yourself. You've had a belief about yourself that's not been true. And it could be the belief, like you might have believed for such a long time that you were not a good person, for example. And it's just not true. It is not true at all. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. I feel that this is about the judgments that you've been holding against yourself. You've been worried and anxious about an incorrect belief, and you've genuinely believed it about yourself as well. Genuinely. For the longest time. Okay. Especially with that hermit. The hermit is all about self-mastery, soul-searching, spiritual growth. There's intense inner work here that's taken place this month for you guys. Of that I am certain. So, before I pull any more cards, because we've got your internal world here. We've got what's in your blind spot there. What is working against you here, and what is working for you here. So before I take a look at any of these, I'm going to say it right now. Gemini, I do feel that emotionally this month is going to be quite intense for you guys, because it really is all about that inner work and sort of exposing any and all false beliefs that you have about yourself. And I feel as well that some of our Geminis are legit needing to have a really good cry. Honestly, if you're needing to do that, do it. Because that is also incredibly healing. It's a form of release. You're sending these falsehoods back up to the universe. There's an understanding here in your energy that that doesn't belong to you. So you're giving it back. Internal world, balance, there it is. That's number 14, so that one would be temperance. I know it sounds a lot like it would be justice, but it's not. It's temperance, because it's number 14. And it says to take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution, but take your time. There is no need to rush. So this is asking for some sort of moderation. It's asking for a slow pace here, Gemini. Your healing is a process. It's not an end goal. It is a process. And I know a lot of readers will say things such as, you have to be 100% healed before you can move on to the next bit, or whatever, something like that. I'm telling you now, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because healing is a process. It's not an end goal. And the best that we can do is that we are going to be more healed today than what we were yesterday. That's the best that we can do. That's why they say in moderation, there's no need to rush. You can't rush this sort of process. You can't rush your healing. You can't rush your growth. You can't rush your spiritual journey. You can't rush your spiritual growth. It is what it is. It takes as long as it takes. I don't feel that this is about anyone else's input at all, Gemini. I feel that this is all you. As it should be. They're saying here, look, you know that there's a better solution. Page of Cups. In your inner world. Showing yourself some kindness, some consideration, some compassion. Showing yourself some sympathy. Showing yourself some softness. Giving yourself permission to make mistakes. It's a page. It's a page. It's not a king or a queen or an emperor or an empress. It's a page. Pages are going to make mistakes. Four of Swords. Reflection. And recuperation in your inner world. There's a lot of emotions that's going on here. Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's going to come with practice. Showing yourself this kindness, compassion, this consideration, giving yourself permission to make mistakes. Giving yourself leeway to make mistakes. We're supposed to make mistakes. We're supposed to make a lot of mistakes. It's part of being human. There's a message here about how you're holding yourself up to some sort of impossible standard. Probably because that's what you were taught. Probably. Likely. Slow down. There's no rush. You got the card of wish fulfillment here. And after some time of practicing speaking to yourself differently, because again, we're on your inner world here. After some time of practicing and speaking to yourself differently and using different language, your inner voice, the voice that you hear in your head, that's going to start to be overwritten with a more positive one, with a kinder one. Right? There's a wish fulfillment here, that there is happiness here, there's recognition that you're already whole, you're already complete. And that your happiness is dependent upon you, not any external sources. That's why you've got these two in your inner world. The card of wish fulfillment, happiness, peace, the card of contemplation, of gentleness, of creativity, of balance and temperance, and the card of love. Love. Right? This is more to do with your softer side coming out. Because you're showing yourself more of that softer side. I feel that I'm speaking to a Gemini collective who for the longest time felt like they had to wear a hardened external skin in order to keep themselves safe. And I feel that this is the month where you rediscover your own vulnerability. We've got a lot of vulnerable energy here that's going on in your inner world. And you're learning it's okay to show that to the outside. It's okay. I'm safe. It's in your blind spot. The Four of Winter, the Four of Swords. In your blind spot. It says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditations, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. In your blind spot, you didn't even realize how bloody exhausted you were. Because this has all been going on internally, emotionally. When that realization of how emotionally exhausted you are hits you, it might well hit you like a ton of bricks. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You want to know why, Gemini? Because it's forcing you to slow down. It's forcing you to take better care of yourself. It's forcing you to trust yourself more. It's forcing yourself to give yourself the nourishment, the love, the kindness that you've been missing out on. What else? for Gemini for this 4 of winter in their blind spot, please. Thank you. 5 of Swords off center. You do not have to compete with anyone. You don't. Here's the thing. If you used to be highly, highly competitive, or if you're just competitive by nature, you're going to find that that's going to lessen this month. You're not going to feel that need to compete. Can you tell us more? Yeah. 6 of Cups has come out in the reversed position. So that situation where it says review the past and the present so that you can plan a bright new future. Unexpectedly, because it's in your blind spot, that past that was there is no longer going to have a hold over you. It's no longer going to feel like a heavy black cloud over your shoulders anymore. That weight that you're currently carrying right now, right before we started this read, that weight is going to start to lift, and I tell you, you're going to feel that physically. You're going to feel it physically. You will feel that weight lifting off of you. It's in your blind spot. It's like you always just assumed that this past energy was forever going to have you by the ankles. You just assumed it was always and forever just going to be there. This is a surrender, and it's a surprise surrender. Because that past shit that was holding you back, nah, gone. Gone. And it will take you by surprise. What's currently working against you at this time? The Prince of Summer. Interesting. So that's like the Knight of Cups. It says romantic, captivating, dramatic and flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly. That's what's working against you. Falling in love too quickly before you get to know a person. Trusting others too quickly before they've earned your trust. Being swept off of your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. And no shit, this month is going to be an emotional ride for you. It definitely is. We said that before. It is natural for every single person on this planet to want to be loved and accepted, to want some kind of companionship. That's natural. That's part of the human experience. We're looking at a situation here, Gemini, where it's been drummed into your head from a young age for some of yous about how unlovable you apparently were. And so those feelings of being unlovable has played out in your adult relationships. And that's why you've been falling in love like that. And that's what's been working against you this whole time. This whole time. This is the month where you realise, do you know what? I've been falling in love with other people so damn quick, I forgot to fall in love with myself. Not in a narcissistic way. You guys know that, right? You know what I'm saying. You forgot to fall in love with yourself. That's what's changing up this month. That's why it's going to be such an emotional roller coaster, and why you're going to feel so... It's a bit of a contradiction, because you're going to feel vulnerable yet powerful at the same time. Ain't that some shit? Tell us more about this Prince of Summer. Whoa, okay. That was random. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Confused as to why it was never working out for you. Confused this whole time. Trying to figure out, shit, what is wrong with me? Instead, you should have been asking yourself, what happened to me? What happened to you is you were never shown love and care and consideration the way that you should have been. That's what happened. So of course you were going to fall in love quickly with individuals who would show some sort of romantic inclination to you. Again, it's human nature. There's nothing wrong with you, Gemini. There's everything wrong with whoever taught you that you were unlovable. Oh, there's everything wrong with them. I mean, talk about classic projection. That's why you got the card of confusion there. With what's been working against you. Confused about love, confused about relationships, confused about feelings, confused about what a healthy relationship looks like, and then internalizing the way that other people were treating you. Completely blaming it all on yourself. Now here's the thing, taking accountability is healthy. Everybody should take accountability for their own shit. Yes, 100%. But when you're taking the full blame for shit that wasn't to do with you, you had no control over, that's not healthy. And you're breaking that particular habit. And I'll tell you, that is going to change up all of your relationships, whether they be romantic or otherwise. I can guarantee it. What's working for you? Five of Autumn. It's the Five of Coins or the Five of Pentacles. Reach out to others for assistance. This is poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. But it's working for you. It's working in your favor. You got to reach out to others for help, assistance, for guidance. They're also saying with this one that you're learning to recognize where you don't belong. Because that's another thing that's been going on with this energy, Gemini. You've been trying to force yourself to fit into places with people where you don't belong. Apparently there's been a lack of quality around you as well. This is Five of Autumn for Gemini, please. And Chariot, time to move on. Chariot's also a card of victory. So, you're likely going to feel so invigorated, so empowered because of this, all of this other stuff that's been going on for you. It's going to fill you with a new sense of purpose. And you're going to be looking at everything differently. And you'll be able to really quickly point out, okay, this bit over here of my life is working out for me. This bit over here is really not working out for me. This is the bit that I want to focus on to change. So you probably are looking at moving away somewhere, broadening your horizons. Instead of waiting for opportunities to come to you, you're going to go out there and make the opportunities for yourself, because this Five of Autumn, that's lack energy, and somehow lack energy is working in your favor. The lack of opportunity in your current environment is forcing you to jump in your metaphorical chariot and go find opportunities elsewhere. Or go make opportunities elsewhere. The lack of opportunities around you is forcing you to broaden your horizons. Chariot. And successfully so. And tell us more for this, please, for Gemini. Whoa. Oh, that was... What? It's another Hermit at the bottom of the deck. The Hermit times 2. Yeah. So that sneaky one that came out, 4 of Wands. It's a strong foundation. It's the building blocks for your future. It's you reaching a really important milestone here, Gemini. Very important milestone. That's going to set you up for the rest of your life. Look at that. May or may not involve a community. You finding your community, a new community. One that's more friendly. One that's more accepting. Justice. 4 of Pentacles, and there's your 5 of Pentacles again. Leaving the past in the past, where it belongs, making peace with whatever that past energy is. And finding that you're able to move beyond that now. Because you're making peace with it. They're saying here that any rejection, either throughout this month or the next, or any past rejections that you've already been through, they were all for valid reasons. And I feel that Spirit's taking you here on a bit of a detour to try and stop you from investing your time, your money, your energy, your resources, your love, any kind of resources into the wrong ones. You're going on a bit of a detour. And that's a good thing. That's a really, 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 really good thing. I cannot emphasize that enough. Can you have a healing message for Gemini, please? Whoa. Okay. So you've got 2. Omega, Limitless. And your bonus one, Virgo, Justice. Let's take a look. Number 34 was the first one that came out. Let me see. Omega, Limitless. Okay. Stop limiting yourself unnecessarily. Why fear so much? Understand why you limit yourself. Yes, you should develop healthy structure and discipline, but making yourself small on purpose benefits few. Release yourself from anyone who consistently keeps you on eggshells. Yep. And then your words of power that come with this one is, my creative abilities are limitless. I choose my own healthy limits. Yeah. No more playing your part small, Gemini. Okay? No more. Number 6. All the way down this way. Okay. Seek justice in this situation. Justice can be slow, but it will be done. Justice is linked to achieving cosmic balance. Renewal is possible. Balance will be achieved. And then your power words with this one. I am open and responsive to justice and renewal. Okay. So justice will be achieved. Balance will be achieved. I don't know specifically what that's in reference to, Gemini, but I can tell you how it feels, and it feels dark. It feels like someone has done something to you that is incredibly dark. and that you've been needing a sense of justice, a sense of balance, in order to feel like it was okay for you to move forward. They're telling you here that justice will be achieved. I don't know if that's man-made justice or is that spiritual justice. Could be both. There's justice here. You will be able to move forward. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. So remember, it's up to you who you choose to give another chance, who you choose to forgive, all of that stuff. It's completely up to you. If you are going to do stuff like that, then it is your responsibility to ensure that you're not being taken advantage of. No one else can do that for you. Only you can do that for you. And what is meant for you will not pass by you. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come, and whatever goes, let it go. So there's no need to force anything, okay? Especially when it comes down to relationships, again, romantic or otherwise. If it doesn't flow naturally, then there's something up. What else for Gemini, please? Oh. Wow, how many? 2. Okay, on whom am I placing blame right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. And a person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Today's soul action: take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhoods, blames and resistance. They don't belong where you're going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart, you will be led. Okay. I mean, this could be working the other way as well, Gemini. This could be someone else laying all of the blame on you for some shit. This is a general read. The energies can be working in either direction. If someone else is blaming you for all of their shit, then no, you don't have to take that on. You absolutely don't. And am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up in my life? You are the asset. This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you're getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul action: take a bath, put on some lavender essential oils, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a timeout today. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. Yeah, you gotta fill your own cup, Gemini. You've been running on empty for God knows how long. This is a month where you stop doing that. This is a month where you start filling your own cup. Right? And if anybody's wanting to take from your cup, they got to contribute to it first. Boundaries. Right, let's take a look at the shitty deck for a bit of a uplifting, humorous message at the end of your read. Okay, so this one is just for a bit of fun. just in case anyone is completely new here to my channel. Oh, random blockage there. What else for Gemini? Oh, let me see. Always be willing to get shit done. If you want to change your shitty life into a less shitty one, know that it takes a huge pile of courage to go after and do what others are not willing to do. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what that is, Gemini. It's the inner work. Most people don't give two shits about doing the inner work. And it's those that do the inner work that go far. Guaranteed. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. If you feel that you're needing a personal reading with me, then my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Again, don't forget to go check out my community page as well. See if your name is on the list of winners. If your name is on the list of winners, you have to claim your gift before the end of this month, otherwise it'll end up doing another rollover, okay? Because like last month, only one winner claimed their gift. It's so unusual, but there it is. That is what I have for you. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.